Hello, I'm Abdurrahman. Today I'm interviewing Czar Alexander II on what he did in the current time of his ruling. Today is 1881, January 19 at 10 a.m. Can you please present yourself?
Of course, I am Czar Alexander II. I was born 29 April 1818 in Moscow, Russia. I am the oldest sibling out of 15.
What about your marriage?
I am married to 15-year-old daughter of Louis II, Grand Duke of Hesse. On 16 April 1841, Princess Mary of Hesse, but she changed her name to Maria Alexandrovna.
Yes?
For our love.
Okay. Tell me about your youth.
Well, because I was the oldest, my father told me everything about ruling. Yes, he hired my private doctor Vasily Zovkotsky, Zukosky, a famous poet. He taught me a lot of things, like learn to speak Russian, German, French, English, and Polish. I gained a knowledge of military arts, finance, and diplomacy, or the study of dealing with foreign countries. From an early age, I traveled widely in Russia and in other countries. For example, in 1837, I visited 30 Russian provinces, including Serbia. No one in my family ever traveled to these places.
Very interesting. Can I ask you about your political opinions?
So, I like giving the people what they want, but sometimes when they get too much power, it gets out of my control, which is not good for the kingdom. But for a good kingdom, you also need education and industrialization.
Oh. What about the poor people in your country?
I did not believe that freeing the poor out was a good idea. I changed my mind because I believe that freeing the poor was only the way to prevent from they from revolting. However, freeing more than 40 million people was also a hard task. In 1861, I created an emancipation or freedom law, which said that the poor could now marry, own property, and argue court cases. Each landowner had to determine the area of land owned by the poor. Landowners also had to pay the poor for the work they did. Each peasant's family received their house and a certain amount of land. Land usually became the property of the village government, which had the power to distribute it among the families. Peasant families had to make payments for the land for more than 49 years. The original landowner kept only a small portion of the land.
Did you face any problems doing that?
Well, not problems, more than adoption. Because the poor were not free citizens, it was necessary to reform the entire local system of government. A law in 1864 created local assemblies, which handled local finances, education, agriculture, medical care, and maintenance of the roads. A new voting system provided representations. The peasants in these assemblies, peasants and their former landowners, were brought together to work out problems in the village.
Anything else?
During my reign, also started larger cities were given governmental assemblies similar to those to the villages. The Russian court system was formed and for the first time in Russian history, juries or panels of citizens got together to decide court cases.
Yes.
Where permitted court cases were adapted, were debated publicly, and all social classes were made equal before the law.
All of them?
All of them.
There was no exceptions.
Yeah.
Good. What about your foreign interactions?
So I was successful in 1860. I signed a treaty with China that ended a land dispute between the two nations. I successfully ended up uprising in Poland in 1863. Then in 1877, I led Russia to war against Turkey. It supported a group in the areas of Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Bulgaria.
Oh, what are things that you regret doing in your?
I regret taking some of the people's rights which led to the revolution.
What is your big accomplishment?
I'm sure it's revolutionizing Russia with industrialization and education.
Okay, last question. What are things that changed from your time for now, till now?
People have more rights and countries don't fight as much as they used to, a lot less periods.
Okay. Thank you so much for staying with us. And thank you so much for staying with me
Yes,
and answering.
of course.
This was Abdurrahman Amr and History Talk.
Where's my money?
Go.
I married you 15. بقطعها لا ما توقفش بقطعها. Alexandrova. Of course, I am Czar Alexander. Of course, I am Czar Alexander II. I was born 29.